So Dan Orlovsky, former NFL quarterback, now with ESPN, with how he could see the Browns handling the quarterback situation.
I would do everything I can to start either Shador Sanders or Dylan Gabriel this year. I would only start Joe Flacco or Kenny and probably Joe if, oh my gosh, this is a disaster. And if you're Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Barrow, their head coach and general manager, you go, hey, if one of these two kids starts, we're going to get fired. If it's that bad throughout the preseason. So I think Joe is just there certainly for comfort. The reps, I don't think that, and I saw Kevin, and I know you guys talked about this a little bit yesterday, the reps, like in the off season, specifically in that spring period, reps really don't matter who you're doing them with. Because, but you know this, you got, the receiver fluctuation of this guy's only going to take 4 reps. This guy's going to take 6 reps. This offensive lineman may not practice today. So, like, a lot of times coaches are more trying to put you as the quarterback in situations with certain people rather than certain number 1, number 2, number 3 on the board type of thing. So sometimes it's like, hey, I want to see how he performs with the backup offensive line against the starting defensive line, or I want to see how he throws the ball to David Njoku, or I want to see how him and Jerry Jeudy communicate, stuff like that. So that's a huge part of it too, rather than what guy runs out there first, one guy runs out there second.
Jack, I don't. I'm kind of with you. I don't see one of those rookies being the quarterback week one. In order, my question would be, how do you sell that to the other 53 guys that are on the roster? You've got to go out and give yourself what you feel is the best chance to win, and the quarterback's going to be a big part of that. I just don't. If you're 1-6 or 1-5, I can see that. I don't see that at the beginning of the year, though.
Yeah, and I think we saw it with Russell Wilson. He came in and they'd paid for a veteran there in his rookie year, and he left no doubt that everyone within that Seattle facility knew he needed to be the starter. If either of these two quarterbacks play that well during the preseason, I'm not talking they light up the fourth quarter of a preseason game and it's like, oh, they did really well and they completed every pass. If it's the fourth quarter of a preseason game, they are not ready to start. Just let me start that as a default point because people get really excited about fourth quarters of preseason games. But if one of these guys, and it could be either of them, leave the team and everyone involved in it that no doubt they should be the starter, then you've got to do it. There's no point benching them just for the sake of it and proving a point. But today's scheduled day, so we'll find more out. But the rumours at the moment have Bengals starting, potentially the Ravens week 2, week 4, rumour is the Lions, week 5, the Vikings. You could be looking at a really, really tough 5, and we don't know yet. They've got a choice whether they do the bye week straight after the London game or it goes to later in the season. So there's an option there, but you could be potentially looking at a really tough 5 games. And probably the best thing to do is throw a Joe Flacco into that. Let Joe Flacco show the guys, well, what is preparing for a game? What does this experience look like? Straight after the London game, you get an extra week off, if that's the route they go. Then you bring in whatever the best of these two guys, provided they're ready. That's a much better timeline because if you go out there and one of these guys struggles in the first 3-4 games, people are going to be calling for, hey, I want Flacco or I want this. And it's like, that just puts them in a bad spot. You are better letting the veteran go out there. Even if it's just 2-3 games, let them prove the point and then flip. So an interesting one there to keep an eye on. But you've got the Vikings and that could be the point where they make the change. It's risky, but they are relying on a guy that JJ McCarthy missed his rookie season. That might be a really slow start there. And they might go, actually, we're going to London. Let's throw a Shador Sanders, Dylan Gabriel in there. They've only won one of their first 4 games. That's one just to keep an eye on.